What is up to YouTube? Today we are going to be making a electrolysis chamber. Basically what we have here is a see-through container which is waterproof. It wasn't because it had a crack here and a hole here, but we filled those up. So yeah, we just got this thing which can hold water. As you can see, waterproof down there. And we drilled in 2 holes so that our metal rods can fit in. These will provide electricity to our water solution down here. And when electricity flows through, it will split the water, producing hydrogen and oxygen. That'll then travel up as a gas through this hole right here, and which we'll collect with this tube. Then the oxygen and the hydrogen will flow the tube into a bucket of soapy water, where then we will have bubbles of hydrogen and oxygen, which we can let. So we have decided to heat up a rod, which we'll then stick in here and melt a hole just big enough so we can fit this tube into it. Yeah, so yeah.
And then you should film me actually.
I'm filling it. Cut it later. Ready? Alright. See, that's big enough? Perfect. Fits like a glove. We'll put some sealant around it, but yeah, fits pretty well. Alright, now we are applying some hot glue to the excess hole so that it becomes completely waterproof or airproof, or just so that all the hydrogen and stuff that's produced comes out this tube and not this hole. And I do not know why the hot glue looks so yellow, but it does. So yeah, there you go. Should be pretty airtight. Yeah, so this is gonna be a solution that we're gonna send through the electrolysis chamber. We might do a bit more, depends on if our container is bigger, which it probably is. But yeah, keep filming once this is in there. Okay, so we're just gonna pour it in here and then pour it in there so that we're more accurate.
It's short. She's leaking so bad. Also, that was mostly me, but it was still leaking, and we need to put it on the ground.
Alright, we'll put it on the ground. It's just...
No, don't do that. I gotta put it on the ground first.
Okay.
Because it is leaking fast.
Little update. This is leaking. We're gonna duct tape it and then refill it.
We're gonna die. So we've waterproofed the bottom, so now even if we do have a little bit of pressure buildup, nothing should come at the bottom, which is always good. Ready for round 2.
Alright, so we got it hooked up to our power supply. Anode, cathode. Hooked up to the power supply. Running around, what are we running?
We are running 10 volts right now at 2 amps. We'll crank that up to...
And as you can see, it is working nicely right there. Producing gas.
As you can see that down here, it's out. We've got a leak.
Alright, now after resealing this, we're trying it again. So first, we just got to purge all the air that is still in there. So all the CO2, nitrogen, everything that's not hydrogen and oxygen, we're just gonna let that purge out for a little bit, probably like 20 seconds. And then after that, we'll put it down in there, hopefully getting pure hydrogen and oxygen gas. Now after letting it purge for a while, we're gonna submerge it. Why it's not burning, bro? It's making me mad. Alright, so it was not very good. So we are adding a lot more mods. So first we're gonna hot glue this seal that goes here. We're gonna hot glue that. Then we're also gonna attach this cap on top of here, on top of this hole, so that we can unscrew it, let the water out, and then screw it closed. So that's airtight, so that we can like open and close this really easily. Then we're also adding a blowback chamber here, so that instead of just lighting bubbles up there, the gas is gonna go through into this, come out the top here, which is gonna be another fuse, and then we're gonna light it somewhere else, so that if the flame travels back to that, it will not explode this, but just explode our little Starbucks cup. And yeah, those are the mods we're making. Yeah, I'll keep recording once we get some progress done. All right, now we got the cap all the way on. We got the water with the electrodes in it, both of them. Yeah. We got the output, the gases. They go down to the bottom of the blowback chamber, bubble on up. This is full of water. Then they come out this tube, and this tube we can use whatever we want. So we can like light it up right here. We could, I don't know, blow balloons up. I don't know, we could do whatever. All right, now we're gonna turn it on. Bubbles going.
Look at this. Yeah, bubbles coming up
Bubbles
from
coming
here.
out here. Going up here. Going up here.
Not coming.
Oh yeah, because we got that little blockage going. You might want to.
Okay, so we're making a new bottle because this other one seemed to leak quite a bit, this whole contraption. So we're starting with this Essentia bottle. We've heated in a little hole and we're now screwing in our wires so that'll be an airtight seal.
Alright, so now we got our two metal things in. So now we're just gonna super glue them. Now, for our exit tube, we're just gonna melt a little hole in the top here and attach one of our tubes to it. Fit through like you love. We're just gonna add some super glue and cure it, and then I'll be a solid connection. All right, so our gases are gonna travel from our container through this tube and into this bottle, which we have fitted, which is just a dish soap dispenser, and it can blow up little balloons. So we'll have little balloons of hydrogen and oxygen, which we can light on fire. So yeah, that's the plan for now. All right, now we're gonna fill up with our water and baking soda solution. We're gonna fill up our little bottle here. Boom. Now we're gonna cap it and fill up this thing with water as well. All right, so here's our new test. So we got our bottle with our two metal rods going into the bottle. Then when the gases are produced, they'll come out through this tube, down to the bottom of this tube, flow up, and blow up this balloon. All right, let's run it.
Oh wow.
Instantly blowing up. Shit's
We
going.
got a slight leak
Where?
down here.
All right, we'll fill that up later.
But the balloon's filling up.
Balloon is filling up. So all the gases are coming down through here, bubbling up through this. We might want to put this a bit further down,
Yeah, I agree.
because the water's going through. But yeah, that thing is filling up nicely. Should be almost pure hydrogen and oxygen. So we're gonna let that fill up. Once it's a good size, we'll put it out there and we'll light it up. See how light it gets.
Okay, do you think that's about good?
Yeah, it's not good, yeah. Right, step number 2. This time we're going to run it a little bit first so that all the nitrogen, carbon dioxide, and stuff that's not hydrogen and oxygen gets out of the system, so that we just have pure hydrogen and oxygen here. Let's fire it up. Run for a few seconds. And then just that down. Yeah.
We're here, and Turlo, this is a little flashback chamber because there's like a lot of this gas in there. We don't want it all to explode at once.
Because that would be really bad.
Because that would be a big kaboomy, but these little bubbles are fun.
Kind of cool though. It is. Just don't do the big one.